In 2025, man is surrounded by screens. He spends more time in the digital world than in the real one. He scrolls, likes, types, watches, and all the while he feels less and less. He can be anywhere in the world except one place, within himself. And today, I want to speak to you about the greatest danger of our time, how technology is creating a new self, false, fragile, disconnected from the depths of your soul, and how, despite this, you can still return to who you truly are. 1. The digital persona, a new mask of identity. When I first described the persona, the social mask worn before society, I could not have imagined how literally it would manifest in the future. Today, each of us has a digital mask, a social media avatar, a messenger profile, a curated page. But unlike a temporary social role, the digital persona often becomes permanent. You edit your photos. You post what others expect. You check how many likes your post received, and without noticing, you begin to believe that this mask is you. That is where the fragmentation of identity begins. Fact, according to the American Psychological Association, 72% of social media users experience stress from comparing themselves to others online. You feel like you're not enough, that you're not like them, but you're not comparing yourself to real people, only to their masks. 2, the shadow goes digital. Every one of us carries a shadow, the part of ourselves we deny, hide, or fear. Once, meeting your shadow meant looking deep within. Today, it takes just a quick scroll through YouTube comments. The internet has allowed people to project their shadow outward without consequence. You witness anger, aggression, envy erupting online and wonder, are people really like this? Yes, but not people. That's you and me, unconscious of our own shadows. Example. A person suffering from inner inferiority might lash out online, criticizing others. They unconsciously project their inner pain onto someone else's life, but by avoiding your shadow, you will never become whole. Only by confronting it directly can you become your true self. 3, the illusion of connection and the reality of loneliness. Never in history has humanity been so connected, and never have we felt so alone. You can talk to thousands and yet not feel close to a single soul. Why? Because connection without authenticity brings no energy. Digital communication often lacks presence, body language, real tone. It is lifeless. Fact, in 2023, the World Health Organization declared loneliness a new global epidemic with effects comparable to obesity and smoking. This loneliness is not external, it's internal. It is the gap between who you are and who you're forced to be, between I want to and I have to, between your real self and your digital self. 4, the loss of meaning in a world of infinite information. Once, humans suffered from a lack of knowledge. Today, they suffer from its overload. You receive thousands of signals daily, news, notifications, memes, reels, advice, crises, all mixed together, all urgent, all demanding your attention. But meaning doesn't live in quantity. It's born in depth. Example, a young man spending 4 hours a day on TikTok begins to feel apathy and a loss of interest in life. He thinks he's just tired, but in truth, his psyche is overwhelmed with shallow, meaningless input. Jung would say, your soul is exhausted. It has been forgotten. It can no longer be heard. 5, the pride, which is the goal of life, is not success, but wholeness. In the modern world, you're taught to be productive, wealthy, fast, but you are not taught to be yourself. The goal of life is not to become a successful version of yourself. It is to become whole, to embrace both light and shadow, both pain and joy, both acceptance and fear. Only then are you truly alive. You can earn millions, years, and still feel empty. You can be famous and champion and hate yourself in silence. You can have everything and still not know who you are. Jung said, I am not what happened to me. I am what I choose to become. You look for answers on the screen, but the screen does not reflect truth, only light. Truth lives in the shadows, in the pause, in the silence, in what you haven't heard in a long time, your soul. Your soul does not ask for a perfect life. It asks for a genuine one. He who looks outside dreams. He who looks inside awakens. Stop running, stop comparing, stop living someone else's life. Take back your attention, hear yourself again, become yourself, not a digital image, not a function, but a real human being with shadow, light, pain, and strength. The path to yourself is not easy, but it is the only one worth walking.